Hello, and welcome back to the low percent run. I've kind of missed doing this. I always seem to get excited when I come back to it, which is good to feel a bit of playthrough. I did do a little bit of farming off camera after the last stream, before this one, just to get this necroplasm because it was going to take way too long to do on stream. But realistically, the only thing outside of this, which is quite terrible, that we can do is make the cosmic worm. I can make this later. There's a few things I can make later on, but for now, cosmic worm is the only really useful item. So let's get that made. I need the Galactica singularities, okay. And then we have our cosmic worm. Okay. So what I might do is try it out without potions, just to see what we're looking at. And then I can always add potions in later. I want to get the flesh totem, I think. Right, I'll go with lucky. Yeah, I'm going to try without the shield, because I can still dash using my armor dash, and I'm just going to hope that that's enough. I know I could end up losing the dash if I get hit too much, but we're going to see how it goes. Right, let's try attempt 1 then. Pretty good damage. That's why I've got the flesh totem. Should probably have the background map on during this, yeah, just so I can tell where the head is. Forget that I've also binded my adrenaline to the same key as my teleport, so that's a little confusing. So yeah, the true melee aspect definitely makes it harder to use this, but I wonder how Gale's Greatsword does, or the Greatsword of Judgment. Not very good. And is this kind of viable, I guess. You want to do only body shots. You want to do only body shots and keep the mini map open so you know when you're about to be targeted, then just dash away. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna try and get the you really want to have the Aether Monolith so you can see the laser telegraphs on the map overlay. Oh, okay, okay. Grab the Aether Monolith. If I go to the right one. Okay, so are you suggesting the minimap or the kind of map overlay like I've got just now? Either way, we're going to want to fight Moonlord again to get the Lunar Portal Staff, just for the small upgrade that it'll give. Be great if I didn't fly it into the body. Something tells me this might be a difficult one. I thought I was going to get through that. And I lost my dodge. Okay. Maybe I do need the dash from the Ornate Shield. That wasn't very smart. Oh, this could be quite a long way down. Should also get my Stardust Dragon for the little bit of extra damage that I'll get. This is going really well, guys. I have to say, I think I'm doing excellently. Not gonna lie, I thought the Comet Watcher, the Stealth Striker, would do more damage. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the damage per se, it's just not getting me through this as fast as I would like. And I'm also having to stay at a much closer range than I would usually like. I should probably rebind my my teleport so that I'm not trying to use it at the same time as my adrenaline. Let's see, do I have anything bound to C? I think that should be alright. I just need to actually remember that with my muscle memory. See, it does with adrenaline hopefully here. Oh, and yeah, first time trying to use it with the new hotkey and I used the wrong one. Maybe it's better to have my teleport on C and keep my adrenaline on the mouse. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, I dashed through that. That's... Okay. I might need to consider a more ranged option for when he's far away and I don't want to get hit. But I think maybe before I go too far, I want to fight Moonlord again just to get the Lunar Portal Staff, because that does help with my damage at least a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to completely revolutionise anything, but I feel like now I'm a little stronger for the Lunatic Cultist. Should have definitely got warm potions before I did this, but hopefully we'll just take him down so quickly that it won't matter. Yeah, I think I've maybe got it. You can try SDMG with Luminate Bullets, also just a slow normal DOG fight. Why skip Providence and Poltergast? Because that's kind of the point of the run, I guess, is to skip all the bosses that aren't necessary, and surprisingly those aren't necessary. Sure, just have like a safe hole to do this in. Maybe not put the vortex player here actually. Yep. It's almost down there, so Let's put that away. Try the next one along. Quite a noisy weapon, this. Also, yeah, you should make the Starfleet and use it for DOG if you decide to do it with not melee, since I never tested it separately. I kind of want to keep with melee mainly because I've used melee so far, so this is almost feeling like a melee only run now, at least for boss fights. So part of me just wants to keep with that for the theme of it, I guess. There's is it the Storm Saber or the Storm Ruler that you suggested as well? So I might take that as a ranged alternative for melee. Okay, let's take this one then. And then let's make sure we've got potions for Moonlord, because despite being close to Moonlord now, that's still going to be a scary fight, I think. Storm Ruler is pretty much the same as Stellar Striker, as it doesn't do great damage for head, but deals decent damage on the body. But yeah, it's a bit farther range. Yeah, I think maybe range is going to be the way to go. Just because I'm not so confident with the dogfight that I can afford to go like true melee almost. Although it would be nice to get that confident. I guess maybe the best way of getting that confident is just by doing it. And I kind of looked at the options for after dog, but I've not looked too deeply into the options for dog. Yeah, let's get our Storm Saber at least for later. What other melee weapons do we have? guess the ones from Moonlord are also going to be decent at least. Yeah, I'm very confident with Dog and the fact that Stellar Striker is the best true melee weapon for Dog even after Providence and Polter. Yeah, I might use both the Stellar Striker and Storm Ruler. Is Storm Ruler the best ranged option for Dog for melee? I say ranged option for Dog for melee, but you know what I mean. The best option that doesn't put me right on the boss's nose. Do I need any other buffs? I think those might be all of them. Oh, I don't have a regen. Post Dog, you can use Mirasama. Yes. Yeah, I probably don't want to waste the bounding potions on Moonlord since they're quite difficult to get. I think I might be able to just do this. For the most part. Yeah, it might be nice to get a couple of the, well, one of the two melee options from Moonlord as well. Just to see what it's like. Let's get to our arena. Buff up. I think I might try Stellar Striker on the forehead eye to try it at least. Yeah, Storm Ruler is the next best option after Stellar Striker. Okay. At around a 5-minute kill with 2 adrenalines and 1 rage and pretty much optimal play, it should get around a 5-minute kill, while Stellar Striker without any range and adrenaline got a 3-minute kill. Okay, so if I use both just when it's ideal to use each of them, I guess there's no harm there. I think I might have taken my buffs a little too early, but that's fine. think should be fine on this fight. Weirdly, my damage isn't that much higher than it was when I was using the Intrepid Claymore. To the point where I wonder if it's actually a better DPS weapon at this point. Onto the core. Almost done. There we go. Well, the thing is, the ideal way to use each, it is much better to use them all the time. So it's a bit of a flawed way to use them, I guess. But if I mean, there's no disadvantage to using the Storm Ruler at range really compared to using the Stellar Striker at range. Oh, I've got two of them. Didn't need two of them. Chuck all of this in here. I actually want the Mirror Portal stuff back. And there's the Golden Tinkerer. I'm covering him up. Ruthless, there we go. And while I got my buffs, I may as well give this a try. Let's swap these two. Get our Aether Monolith back on. Greatsword is just bad compared to what you normally get after Moonlord. It's just about 1k better than the Claymore on Moonlord right now. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Maybe like 700 DPS better. Okay, I need to have the map on. Oh god. I hate not having a dodge. So used to having it at this point in the game that not having one, quite painful. Let's try Storm Saber. Not bad, but not as good as Stellar Striker for sure. Need to get to the dog. There we go. the portal staff is adding like 100 to 200 damage. That's good enough. You want to try and lure Dog to follow you up so that the tornadoes hit as many segments as possible. Okay. What would be funny is going a full summoner loadout actually. Just to see what happens. Plus use the Stellar Striker. Now I know this is not optimal, but it could be funny. Like I said, funny. Okay, let's try it with the Storm Saber. It's the actual one. Okay, so our damage is like maybe 4 to 5 times lower. So maybe what to do is farm up adrenaline and then go in with the Stellar Striker. And then repeat that. Similar damage but worse survivability. I assume you mean for a summoner loadout. Alright. How many potions can I make before I have to fish again? That's my real question. Plenty of them, plenty of them, plenty of them. To be honest, plenty of them. So let's actually start trying with potions on the off chance that I can do this. Do you know what the optimal movement for Dog is? Probably not, to be honest. So if you do know, then enlighten me. Yeah, let's make some Fab Souls vodka too. And then once again have run out of pixie dust for it. Well, I've got plenty of money now, so I can just buy that actually. Let's not use greater for now. Let's try with lesser ones. You fly up and hit down on Dog as it follows you up, and you dash at the last second when you get hit or are about to hit the sky border. Okay, I can try that. I'm wondering if the damage candle might actually be better than the movement one. Also because it bypasses defense and damage reduction. %6 damage there. Versus life regen and movement speed. Let's stick with the rum. You need flight time for the flight time to move well. Well, it would be nice to have damage of the candle. Okay. You deal not a lot of damage anyway, so it will be a long fight either way. I think better to have anything to survive longer. In that case, we'll go rum as well then. Oh, I didn't make summoning potions. Do I still have the variegated lardfish? I do. Anything else I can make here that would be useful? Probably not, to be honest. Okay, well, I guess let's get into the attempts, because this could take a while. I'm going to try my best with the Stellar Striker. That was a good adrenaline. Okay, need to get on the corner of a platform. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to try and get rid of the little guys. Just by... Oh, you're kidding me. I can't pick the Cthulhu. Okay, well I guess this is a practice run then, because gonna have to bow out of it. Let's save and exit. Let's head... Oh, I managed to avoid the spawn of it. Nice. Decide on which strat you want to use. Flying up, normal, or if you want to use true melee, as that means which candle you can use. Damage for true melee and flight for flying up. I'm going to try damage then. buff soon. Just a second too late on that adrenaline. Yeah, at least it meant I took less damage. I'm dead. You just hit 22k on adrenaline. Nice. That feels better than using the flight speed. I think my flight speed is high enough with these wings, to be honest. Let's get it up a bit so I can use the platforms below. There we go. And if I could just do that without getting hit for so much damage, that would be great. What is the Calamity style health bar? Also, I guess I could change that. Huh. I thought that would have been it. It's in the interface settings, okay. Let's try that. You need to get dogged down to 60% for phase 2. Okay. I'm just going to keep trying. That's all I can do, really. And I'll go ahead and get my station buff. Yeah, broke the 30,000 barrier. I will never acquire the turn on background map style of fighting. I might try this one and I'll see how that goes. You deal about 0.5% at close range per second, so around a 3-minute fight. Interesting. So I just need to survive 3 minutes. I guess there's going to be no fill fight, so that's good. I think what can help is using the... because that style of striker is still getting me like a few thousand DPS just by throwing out 3 of them and then leaving them to do their thing. So if I can find a way of doing that without also dying, because I'm taking too much concentration away from dodging. Yeah, I want to go back to this actually. This is just more practical for me. It's practical but so aesthetically ugly. Yeah, you are right. It is ugly. I am not going to disagree with that. Well, onto the proper buffs. That means this fight is going to go well. Oh, I dodged out the way of that. Painful. Bad. Fatal mistake indeed. You can use the tipsy buff timer as a good indication for the fight, as it's going to be longer than 3 minutes. You probably can't stay close up all the time, the sake buff is 4 minutes, so by the time it runs out, you should be close to the end. Okay. I think with the additional damage from the Storm Ruler, it should hopefully be doable in 4 minutes, even with not being up close to the boss the whole time. I will have toast on this chocolate chip cookie and Red Bull for your victory. Toast on a chocolate chip cookie? What does that even mean? That's surely not a thing. I wonder actually, since this kind of shoots something that's somewhat like a sentry, and this also shoots something that's somewhat like a sentry, can I use all three of them and just like set up sentries almost that will do damage to dog, and then switch back to the Stellar Striker and get basically huge damage? Maybe more brain power than it's worth, but I'm willing to try it. Always like a millisecond too late with the dodge. What actually hit me there? Did I just walk into the body? Sentry only low percent run. I don't think he means the food toast. I mean, what else is there? Like a toast to my success? Well, then you will be losing your damage by just not using the Stellar Striker, as you need brain power, and the second it takes to set up the Greatsword, you will soul out on more DPS, and then it will bring. These are good points. But number go big. So I don't know what to tell you. I really just do that. Did not mean to double tap there, basically. What I might do, which would probably help, because I'm not surviving many hits from the boss, and it has been suggested. Yeah, let's go a mixture of lucky and menacing. I probably don't need my fairy boots, to be honest. They might not be worth it at this point. The flesh totem might be better. Because I can just fly around and then not have to run. When I'm in damage mode, I just completely forget to dodge. Let's get the dog music going back on. I'd say going almost full lucky would be better. It should be closer to the good ratio. But dog has so much damage reduction and defense that to compensate for it, you need so much more menacing than lucky. Like, let's get the stat mirror actually. Come on, move please. There we go. So 48%, and then 43% crit chance. I should really have more menacing actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go full menacing. Because I know how the maths works, and menacing is gonna help me a lot more than lucky at this point. Okay, yeah. 27, 64. That is a better, ironically, ratio. Because of how much defense and damage reduction dog has. Probably dying to this status effect. No, somehow not. Get myself in a good position for this. Don't know how I've regained this fight so much, to be honest. Okay, phase 2 for the first time. Really thought I would have dodged that. Okay. What was that turn? You're literally doing 3k less DPS now on good close-ups. Just mathematically that's not a thing though, because your damage is counted twice essentially compared to your crit chance, just because of how much defense dog has. It's like 92.5% damage reduction on the body. So just getting your base damage number higher is going to help so much more than anything else. I do need to remember that I can teleport. That is a good point though. Because I've not been doing that. Oh my god, jump scare. Ah. Getting closer. DR doesn't get counted before the other stats, but that's the last thing, so the 92% DR doesn't affect the crit, only the defense would, and I believe that the death and tail actually have negative DR. Yeah, but I'm not hitting the head and tail often enough, I'd say, to make that worth it. off before I get hit by this guy again. You know what's going to happen. You're doing 10k DPS on good close-ups now, when with that mixed build it was 13k. Okay, let's try a couple of them. As violent, not violent, lucky. I mean, how would violent be actually? Because that would. Is violent the meta? What's my melee speed? Just 15%. Maybe violent is where it's at, because violent will do like 4% more swings per second, as long as I get up to like the next tier. I know it works in tiers, so it's going to be difficult to make sure which one I get. Let's go with that. Oh, this is a very quick succession. But he is now more menacing. That's true. It won't unless you get a lot, I'm assuming, for melee speed. Hard hit. Why is the nurse going getting slain? That's kind of silly of her. I'm only trying to fight something that eats gods. Run out of flight time. I mean, I've done this with sentries only. I should be able to do it with melee. I don't think I've actually got food buff there. Let me see if I find some. Nope, you don't need to use that one. Is it just me, or is the laser telegraph slightly off from what the laser actually ends up being? It could just be me. I think they had contact damage during that phase. Oh, well, didn't have any iframes there. I've ran out of fast also. That's probably what's at least not helping. Let's get more of that. Okay, and then let's get more Rage and Wrath. And sure, summoning as well. Okay, I calculated it, and violent is not worth it. You get 1 use time down if you use 2 violent, and if you go all violent, you get 4 use time down. I mean, what's the equivalent buff in damage for getting 1 use time down? Like, is that the equivalent of getting, you know, a 20% buff in damage, or what? See, I've got at least 6 of everything. Okay. 28 as base use time, so 1 use time is around 3.5% damage. Is that including the 12% speed modifier that I'm getting from Legendary? Because that also applies before any speed buffs from other stuff. Then also my 15%, sorry, from this as well, which I think is from my armor. Yeah, 15% melee speed. Don't know how I dodged that, but we'll go with it. I need to remember that I've got a teleport. I really need to remember that, to be honest, because that could have saved me there. Having the teleport is huge, and I'm currently not utilizing it in any way. Too quick on the there, yeah. I'm calculating the 15% melee speed with it, not the 12% though, so it would be less than that as it would have less impact. Well, the 12% from the reforge for the weapon counts before any of the armor or defense, the armor or accessory buffs. Well, could be worth looking at. Do I have flesh knuckles? I don't. Because I could make a berserker's glove. 10% increased true melee damage, max life, defense. I guess it's probably not as much as just getting a 15% melee buff from the thing. Let's actually get the, yeah, stress pills. 20% faster adrenaline. Because if a lot of my damage is coming from adrenaline, and I'm trying to not get hit, then that could really help. Maybe I just go a full damaging build, to be honest. Forget all this defense and stuff. It may be quicker, and therefore safer, to go all damaging. But then, do I just die quicker, I guess? Let's try it instead of knockback. That way I can still use my dash without knockback when I've got the shield from my armor. Even if I don't get it when I'm not dashing. Oh, he is setting me up for these. Okay, that was painful. Does the half damage from the flesh totem work on Dog's head? Because that didn't feel like it was half damage. And if it's not going to work for his head, I wonder if it's worth using it. Painful. Because that adrenaline would have been quite useful to have. Especially as he's entering his next phase. I must have been a literal second out of his invincibility then. The half damage works in the head 100%. Probably took a hit within 20 seconds from the torso. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Let's get a bunch more Five Souls vodka. A bunch more rum. I guess we're going with 12 of each. And then I'm going to have to go fishing again, which is going to be painful. Oh, I've only got 3 prismite. That's not good. At least it gets me my 12. Still got to go fishing after it though. And my endurance. Okay, 12 more attempts of everything. Let's just go for the full food buff. or at least 11 of them. You should always assume dog has contact damage in phase 1 after the second set of lasers spawn. Okay. Good to know. I also thought there was more of a delay. I think I need to keep more of an eye on where the head is exactly. Oh, I really didn't think that would hit. Okay, is it better going full damage and hoping that I don't die? Or is it better going for defense? Because I could chuck in a warrior emblem, 15% extra melee damage. I could throw in a few different things, I guess. 7% increased damage per crawl carapace. I guess what are the options for melee damage without this many bosses defeated? I think it really is just now you have a chance to recover from a head hit and a few lasers, but without you always die to the head, or from 2 lasers without a potion. Yeah. I'll keep trying for now. I might, after these potions are done, if I've still not beat it, I might try a few different options. God, it's so hard to keep track of the head when it's like within his own body. The map icon is there. Oh, why was that laser still there? I mean, I guess it's still helping me not take damage, but because you get the damage reduction from adrenaline. Come on, phase. 3. No, I really thought I was going to just get straight through to phase 3 there. Charm plus Blood Pact literally makes your potion 60% better, and you have 25% more HP to tank the debuffs from hits, and the Flesh Totem makes a head hit almost as much as a laser instead of the head. Okay. I think I just need to get good, basically, is what you're saying. Grand Gelatin is the only thing you can't take off and be relatively okay. But then you can't for sure tank head and laser, but you can try the emblem there. I'm gonna just keep trying. Well, let's get out of Blood Moon first. Candy bananas are really good. For now I think I'm using milkshakes because they do just the same. You are currently 8 bosses off of tier, and those survivability accessories in the striker are the only things making this fight at least manageable. I just wish it wasn't so hard, which sounds ridiculous when I'm doing a challenge, but at least I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to get it at some point. just hit me? Come on. Oh, I'm in phase 2 already, nice. Let's go. Okay, now as we're using true melee is really quite difficult, I would say. Because he starts shooting the things at me. Those ones, yes. That make it very difficult to stay in one place for any amount of time. So I think I might just stick to the Storm Ruler here. Do you know what, it's doing good enough damage. Even normally I would have Charm, Blood Pact and Totem for this fight, since normally DPS isn't really needed for Dog, as weapon functionality of high piercing or large AoE makes this fight very doable. Yeah. How do you deal with the phase 2 when you use Stellar Striker? Because that seems quite difficult to actually do any damage without taking damage from the purple blasts. I'm curious how you overcome that. I was dashing there. And back to it. 5 more attempts, basically. And then I may do some farming for potions off stream. Don't want to have to make you guys watch that. US, the turn radius is pretty big. You can never stay in direct line with dog for long, since that is the only time you can shoot. It can shoot you, so you want to dash through him early so dog spends as much time always making turns to get back to you. Okay. If I get to that stage again, I will give that a try. Try with the map again, because it's kind of confusing to see it without. It's sadly just from the feel of how dog moves to know when to do what, so it's hard to explain honestly. And you haven't even gotten to the hard part of below 20%. That's true. I've gotten to the hard part of below 60% like twice, so. At least dog called you delicious, that's true. I'm serving some purpose to someone. Right, let's check if... no Cthulhu, that's good. Let's give this 2 more tries, and then I'm gonna head off. This is just quite a short stream, I guess. Am I doing worse on this? You only have a decent weapon from a challenge class and OP accessories that are still lacking against the RNG hell that is Doghead and Fireballs, so it will take a long time. I'm feeling that, yeah. I'm feeling like this is all taking quite a long time. But hey, this time we've got it. It's gonna happen this time, okay? Trust. Trust. It definitely that time. That one was it. Did you guys see how quickly I decimated dog there? That was crazy. I'm probably going to do a few tries at this specific kill with just Stellar Striker to see if I can't beat DoD real fast to get a real-time kill on it. Okay, thank you. Right, gonna need... I think it was variegated lardfish and life force that I needed. First of all, let's get rid of that horrid thing. Interesting that it increases the size of melee weapons as well. I am curious how an all damage build would go. Can I make a key of night? I can. I can make one key of night. May as well. And do I have a chest? Let's make an acid wood chest. Get the Aether Monolith off. May as well do this at the arena, even though hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. Tendon hook. Useless. Celestial Claymore, also useless. Maybe it would have been useful earlier on, but... What can this be turned into? Is it just the other hook? Yeah. Okay, I can do a bit of fishing, but I'm gonna be back in a second. And then I'll do a little bit of fishing with you guys. And I'm back. Okay, 36 bait, that's probably good enough for some fishing in the jungle. Let's see where I want to head to. Yeah, here's where I was fishing before. Okay. Probably should have brought a fishing potion, but oh well. In fact, I have fishing potions here. Don't need a great potion, but yeah. Let's see how quickly I go through my what do you call it? Bait. Not too quickly, to be honest. To be honest, almost 60 summoner potions should hopefully be enough for now. So let's head back, get through these. Thought I might get more bait there, it seems not. I suppose for hallowed, where were we fishing before? Was it just here? Was I getting Prismate here? I'm pretty sure it's just underground now that I think of it. Yeah, it was around here that I dug down. Yes. My current thinking with dog is that I kind of want to try a damaging build just so that when I do eventually beat dog, it's because, you know, I've got better at the fight through learning what to do and what not to do, I guess. Don't need a picture, I would much rather a crate. I think I'm just going to use all of my bait here, and then... No, let's keep 5, I guess. That gets us a similar amount to the... And then I got more, yay. Don't need these. It's actually a lot quicker than I expected for fishing, but I'm going to want to do more corruption fishing. Can I get all the way over there? Maybe. Especially if I use this little guy. Nice. Let's also get some defense. I need to stand closer to her. Yep. God, I'm gonna get so many purple clubberfish from this. Not very many ebon koi though, surprisingly. I suppose it's not morning anymore, let's change that. Let's actually start using our bait effectively. Don't need more purple clubberfish or bass. Kind of surprised by how few ebon koi I'm getting from this, to be honest. Considering I've got 364 fishing power. Ah, that's a bit more like it. Okay, let's grab some crimson as well, I guess, before maxing out all of it. I think I said I would keep that for upgrading to something. Oh, I've got like 20 seconds on my fish and there's no point going to get any more. Okay, so can I make 30 of each? Let's see. Yes, I can. And then what have I got here? Oh, also when you're using the yeah. Oh, this only increases melee damage by 10%. Usually it does a lot more than that. I was about to ask if you were taking that into account when you were doing your melee speed calculations. So I need 23 of these. I need 26 of these. I need more glass. Time to destroy more of the desert. Yeah, it used to add like 10% damage, 10% melee speed, and like 2% melee crit or something, which is, I guess, a little overpowered maybe. This should hopefully be enough sand to do me at least a while. Then more potions. Oh, I've only got 15 day bloom. That's an issue. Maybe need to take more pride in my garden. Let's also grab the others while I'm here. There we go. 30 of those, and then can't make 30 of those. Okay. Why is it this way? Let's see if there's any day bloom right here. I don't know why I'm using that. I'm gonna need to get more mushrooms as well, actually, so it's just worth doing this in general, since there's no way to actually grow your own mushrooms in game. I suppose I should be using the axe of regrowth actually for these. I don't know if it works on mushrooms, but it'll definitely get me more day bloom when I find it. Yes, we could try along here a little bit. Before I make this, is there any other potions I want to make with day bloom? Got those. Got summoning. Yeah, just iron skin it seems. So just need to remember I'm short on those. And then let's just read the camper. Don't know why I'd ever buy that then. One too many. Okay. And then I was going to have a look at what... Yeah, so 10% increased melee speed. And then this is true melee damage and melee speed. That's quite good. Like, that's basically 20% damage. I know I can't upgrade the mechanical glove, but... even on its own... Yeah, I don't know what else there is for true melee damage. Let's have a look at everything that's true melee. So I can't get the evasion scarf, can't get the Hide of Astrum Deus, can't get the War Banner of the Sun. Okay, also can't get Soaring Potion. Why is it not showing these when I'm searching? It's only showing some of them. Badge of Bravery would be nice, but I'm not going to get that until after Yaren, actually. Not even after Dog. So why is it not including any of these that have true melee damage when I search for items that have true melee damage? Do I have a filter of some kind? I mean, the Hide of Astrum Deus would be like a crazy buff for this loadout, to be honest. Weird that it's not showing those. And increasing the size would allow me to hit from a wider range. It doesn't stack with downgrades, but I wonder if it does stack with side grades. So like, would these two stack? I got to 51% in 4 attempts, and I don't have to say it's not worth using melee for this particularly. Ranged is so much safer, so STMG with Luminite bullets. Okay, let's give it a go. STMG. Nope, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for Luminite bullets. That should hopefully be enough. I won't need the sake. I think everything else I'll still need. I'll put the bounding potion back. STM. Oh, it's because it uses periods. No, it's because I'm on items. Accessories, should I say? Let's pop these back. Then let's make some vortex armor. And it's not worth using the Vortex Wings, I know, but is it worth using the Celestial Starboard over it? What are the stats? Horizontal speed 9, flight time 180. Horizontal speed 8, flight time 180. Acceleration multiplier 2.8, acceleration multiplier 2.5. So Celestial Starboard is faster but less time. Whiskey instead of sake, yeah. Okay, that's quite a lot of potions. Don't need you. To be honest, let's just pop this in place of the Endless Quiver. I don't want an evil presence watching me, but I will take the opportunity to get more Deathweed. Celestial gets to top speed faster, but Solar is faster. Okay. Let's head into hell. Skip to the next day and head home. I mean, how much worse is the Vortex Booster? Oh, horizontal speed of 6.5? Why? Why is that a thing? I'm going to test Starfleet too. Okay. Oh, I put my SDMG away there. Let's get Unreal on you. Okay, I'm definitely going to need the knockback immunity, which means I'm not getting... Right, I'm going to give this one try, and then I'm going to have to end the stream. But hopefully that one try goes well. Let's actually get rid of some of these grave biomes. Yeah, I don't know why they're so bad. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. It's not even like it's a Calamity thing, it's just that bad in vanilla. Okay, is that enough to get rid of the graveyard? I believe so, but let's make sure. Could use the ammo station actually. And there's no ranged potion that I can get really, is there? Nice neat 2 rows there. So it's hard to get full damage because I have to line up my shots with the body, but in terms of getting some damage, it's pretty good. And much safer for sure. I mean, just look at that damage I got there, I guess. Definitely a slower fight. Oh, ran out of flight time there. Not good. Yeah, definitely feeling less danger, but I'm also doing a lot less damage. My survivability is technically lower, but I'm staying alive, so there's that. Ah. You just fly up past, you get the worm straight. Right, let's go with the movement one for this, since movement is much more important. Let's give it one more try. I know I said the last one was the last one, but I lied, I guess. This one's the last one. So the damage to the head's pretty good. So fly straight up, it straightens out, and then dash to the side. I hate that this thing isn't instant. Where did he go? Oh, he's up there. Yeah, not liking the minimized gravity there. God, I'm going to go through so many Luminite bullets. Oh no, what's happening here? Yeah, I'm just not able to dash out the way quickly enough and then drop, I guess. Starfleet deals around 7k DPS from just the torso, so it's good for general combat and might be better than SDMG. Okay, how do I get the Starfleet? Stra? No, Star. What is going on with these, with this search? Oh, I'm filtering by mod. Okay. So, does it use stars still? Meteorite and mini shark. Yeah, I didn't realize I was even filtering by mod. And where's the arms dealer? No, but let's check what the traveling merchant's selling. Nothing. There's also this. Did you check the Prideful Hunter's Planar Ripper? It does use stars, sadly. Okay, that might not be ass worth it. I suppose anything using Luminite is hopefully obtainable. Yeah, Elemental Blaster you were saying is available, but in fact, yeah, let's make that as well, because I think the painter sells his gun. Yes, he does. I did check the Ripper. It's just a worse SDMG. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to head off for now, and at the start of the next stream, we can go through all of that. But thank you for joining. Hope to see you in the next stream. Bye, guys.